Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sean Chromo, creator of Smacked in the Head, the animated series comic, and host of Random Back Issue Comics on this YouTube channel, which I should get back to, but I haven't yet. And this is my co-host,
Space Turkey. How you doing? Yeah.
with the holidays coming up, coming to avenge your brethren.
Yes.
After the show, immediately after the show, this should upload the Pumpkin Brothers Halloween special. It's a quick sketch video and probably becoming a tradition. Yearly.
For like after show?
Well, after
or
the
tradition
show,
after like
it'll show
tradition. Right, is that the tradition? Or is the tradition damn it. There's the tradition like
traditionally after the show, nothing happens. I go eat dinner, which is gonna happen, but now there will be a drawing if you guys hang out a little longer. You can hear me ramble about it because people told me they didn't like reading on the videos, which I did as a trick to trick people into reading on the videos. Hi. How are yas? I like your suit and tie, your tuxedo. Hi. Nice tuxedo.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, these.
I don't know what that is.
It's green. It's kryptonite.
It's
Probably can't
invisible.
see it because it's green.
It's invisible. I got a palm tree. You can't see that either because it's kryptonite and invisible.
Oh, see, he's got invisible stuff.
Daddy, you have there?
Isn't that a
No, I don't even know what it
contradiction?
is. I
See,
can't
he's
tell.
got invisible stuff.
Yeah, it's tiny dice. No. Because everything goes falling. Okay, Pumpkin. Good night. I love you. Say good night. Say good night.
Say goodnight, Gracie. Ooh,
Okay, Pumpkin.
I'll show us something.
Okay, hurry.
I appreciate the whispering. R2's flying?
Yeah, he's jumping and fly.
Oh.
Sorry. Commercial break.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
just
R2's
ran through
falling,
all the commercials.
Flying or falling? Say good night. Let's go.
You have these duckies.
All right.
Duck-
Last
I
one.
do
Write
not-
it down.
I don't... No.
Ducks.
I don't think so.
Alright.
Maybe.
No,
Okay, bedtime. Come on.
the one.
Right here.
You have this.
Welcome to the pre-show, regular show. No, I do not have that.
Hiya. This is not how it goes.
Oh, then how does it go?
Like this.
Oh, okay.
You just... Turn off the heat.
Go back to sleep. Okay, we gotta go. Have a good night. Say
Pumpkin's
bye-bye.
very topical.
Night.
Good night.
Night.
Good night. Pumpkin's very topical.
Yes. Sorry about that. I guess he heard
He heard what?
talking and was like, "Oh, I've got to get in on that."
Yeah, well, that's what I expected him to do before.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were trying to get him into bed because it's his bedtime. He's got school in the morning.
Ugh, gross.
I know.
I mean, yay, school.
That's good for him. He needs to go and learn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that derailed my train of thought.
Sorry. Yeah, I kind of lost where we were too.
So I went to the Gulf of Mexico for a vacation. I went looking for UFOs. And
Anything?
I can what's the word I was looking for? I can confidently say I didn't see any UFOs over the Gulf of Mexico.
Well,
But
there's
we
that,
went for
yeah.
long. We went for walks along the beach and stuff, and like the whole time, I kept my eyes open for gold doubloons, especially after a hurricane. Which I don't know if the Gulf Coast is really known for gold doubloons washing up. Some beaches are. I can confidently
Maybe
say, I did not find any gold doubloons. My gold doubloon finding is about as on par with my UFO spotting.
Yeah. I don't think many pirates went to the West Coast. They went up along the coast, but
Yep.
there's not much on that side. So
I think in North Carolina, the
yeah,
Outer
there's all
Banks,
islands. Yeah.
Outer Banks, I think they sometimes get weird stuff washing up.
I mean, you can go down like to the Keys, and you got the Caribbean, and then you got like the East Coast. You got some stuff, and especially if you go out here to Cocoa, sometimes you get space shuttle parts washing up still. Parts
That's
of the
not
Challenger.
good. I was
still
gonna say
wash up.
that's horrifying.
I mean, it's been a couple of years since I've heard of anything washing up, but it wasn't that long ago. I heard a few things washing up. Also, the Florida buoy, I think they're called, or something.
It's just a fish. A sports team?
No, it's usually bricks of cocaine that wash
Oh.
up along the beaches.
Florida buoy.
Yeah, it's called Florida something. Damn it, it's on the tip of my tongue. Sorry, I've had a migraine all day.
Hooray! I've been drinking coffee all day, so that's probably coming.
Yeah. It went away when the sun went down, so I'm doing good now.
So what have we learned here?
The sun is evil.
The sun is evil. Speaking of evil, the evil of nostalgia.
Oh God.
You had something to say about it.
Oh yeah, I'm over it. Done. I don't care about nostalgia anymore. I'm tired of it being sold to me in every form. The times are done. Let them go.
I was gonna say in what capacity?
Any capacity at this point. I'm fucking over it. Quit trying to sell me the 80s or the 90s or even the fucking early 2000s. Fuck that shit. Give me something new, something that hasn't been done before. I'm tired of all this, rehash that.
Yeah, so you're thinking in purely entertainment purposes.
No, everything. Like even the look of stuff is going back to trying to cash in on the nostalgia. Like just advertising, from advertising all the way to product display. It's all going back to 80s because everybody's trying to cash in on this fucking nostalgia bullshit. Sorry, I don't mean I get on. That's going to get me on a rant. It's just stupid. And now they're bottling it by the thousands and selling it to you by the millions.
In what form?
Every form. It's not like anything. Go out there and anything. Everything's trying to be nostalgic, trying to cash in on it.
I need examples.
You can go from your entertainment. Like, look at the cars that are coming out. They're going backwards, trying to cash in on that look from the olden days.
I haven't seen that.
People are trying to cash in on the olden days. That's all I'm saying.
They always do that. Every generation. It's just your turn now.
No, it's not. It's my turn to be an old man and bitch about it. To come up with something new.
What are you gonna make this new? Let's brainstorm.
Okay.
Well, speaking of nostalgia, I bought the Micro Machines Island again. It really floats.
That may have been what started it for me.
Why?
I don't know. I saw it. I like it. It's cool, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. It pisses me off.
I don't know. Well, it's not new. It's old.
I know that. It's old.
It's
not like they redid it or anything.
No. I don't know what happened to mine. It doesn't seem like something I would get rid of. And so I had to buy a new one. And I'm very happy with it. What?
I never knew what happened to all my old stuff. I had a whole bunch of stuff.
I know what happened to some of it. You had psychotic ex-girlfriends.
Well, I'm talking about from like my Micro Machines. I had like the whole collection of Micro Machines.
I've got a bunch. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, I don't have any toys from my childhood.
Oh yeah. I had to be selective because we moved. So it was like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
need to get rid of a bunch of stuff and keep what you really want. And I was like, I really want all of it.
It's mine.
So I ended up getting rid of all the He-Man stuff.
Oh man,
I kept like 4 Ninja Turtle figures.
the 4 main
And-
ones, right?
No. I kept like Leo. Oh, maybe only like 2. I kept Leo and Casey Jones because I was like, they're making me get rid of all this stuff. I am at least keeping these 2. They're my favorites.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I got rid of most of the muscles we had. I saved like a handful of them.
Muscles were fun.
We had like a bucket. We probably had a McDonald's bucket. Speaking of nostalgia, they're doing those now, and they look terrible.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with it. I don't want anything.
I do, but then the buck. I was like, yeah, buckets. Wait, maybe I'm getting swept up into this, and then I was
See,
like,
there you go. It's that whole thing.
I went to the McDonald's to get a sandwich for breakfast, and I was like, "Can I have just the bucket?" And she's like, "You need a Happy Meal." And I was
No,
like,
you don't.
"I'm good. I'm not buying the Happy Meal. I just want
How
the
much-
bucket."
You can buy the bucket. It's just
She looked
people-
young and new.
I hate people like that. Like
Yeah.
you don't like seriously. I don't want the food. Just charge me for the bucket.
Yeah,
Like, you can go in McDonald's. And be like, I want the toy.
yeah,
you
you
can just
usually
buy the
can.
toy.
I know. And that's been a thing. Like ever since I was a kid, I
Yeah.
knew that you could buy the toy, but not every store did it, or maybe it was just whatever person.
I think it's probably comes down to the person. They're like,
Yeah, I
people
don't know
get
how to do
stuck
that, so you
on-
can't do that.
Yeah, and
Like, can you ask?
it's not that hard. I've seen people do it a lot. Like,
Yeah.
you hit a
Yo,
couple
yo,
buttons.
yo,
Yo.
yo. Yeah,
Oh.
we didn't. Yeah, I would have. I wish we could have stayed in Florida longer, but what are you gonna do?
You know my answer to that.
Kill people.
Yep. Not you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, being in her parents' timeshare, it felt exactly like living in Monterey Lake Apartments again. Pool was like right outside the door, first floor, sitting outside the door, just staring at nothing, reading a book. And then I was like, I feel like a freaking kid again. Can we go to Barnes and Noble and buy a Star Wars book? And we did. Actually, I bought 2, but I only got a chance to start reading 1.
That
Yeah, it
Ben
was that
Kenobi one. Kenobi.
Kenobi.
No.
I'll
So
let
what's
you
it
know.
about?
Huh?
What's it about?
So far, this
Sure.
much of it is about like other people on the planet.
Tatooine?
Obi-Wan, yeah, Obi-Wan shows
Okay,
up
that's
like
what
he shows up like in cameo appearances, like here and there, and I'm like, can I just hear about Obi-Wan?
the name, the title of the book.
Yeah. So it's like other people that live on the planet, and then this Tusken
Like,
who wants to murder everyone. Little younger than that. Yep.
Yeah.
But that was cool. I also finished the Invasion comics finally. The last trade. A little older than that.
damn it. We might be screwed here.
Yeah. I don't think I even have an Obi-Wan on my desk. Nah. I got a ghost one on the shelf over there with the Halloween stuff. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
The other head for that figure sucks.
So I know I had lost that one a long time ago. I think as soon as I opened it. Or
You're
wait,
like, oh
is it this one?
no, it's
Because that's not him, right?
No, that's like
not
a
it.
Commander Cody or something.
Yeah, and I think that's.
I
his
don't
head,
think
though.
that's
I
maybe
think that was
maybe.
the head.
I think I'm confusing it because there's one where he's in. It's from the Micro series when he's in the Clone Trooper armor, and he's fighting Dirge on the bike. I have one of those, but he's more realistically done, and he has the worst face.
Yeah.
And it's one of those ones where you're like,
Was it a different head or a different, or just the Helmet went over it.
The helmet goes over it. I'll find a picture
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
a horrible one. See, I like the ones where you can change the heads. Those are cool.
I prefer helmets, but they don't always do them right.
The helmets going over the head, they're never done right. They're disproportionate, and they get like bendy, and they look deformed.
Yeah,
after a while.
they've been making them out of softer plastic over the years.
That's why I like these. Just give me a different head, and let me switch the head on and off.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Because
really
if you have a helmet on, like Boba Fett, there's no reason to put the Boba Fett head on Boba Fett character. His helmet never needs to come off.
Never.
Fucking chuck that thing. Chuck it.
Yeah.
Out the window.
Yep. I agree.
Against the wall.
All right, this is the figure.
Oh wait, here.
No, thank you. Present.
Well, that's the right age.
Window.
How old is Luke in this?
They haven't talked to Luke yet. He showed up. I don't know what year it is because he's holding a baby when he gets to this bar, and then that's the prologue, and then I think it skips ahead, but I'm not sure. So this figure is awesome, like this.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then you get to this head.
Oh God.
Let me see if I can.
Blow it up.
As good as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, he's scrunching. Yeah. He's got like bitter beer face. It's like the Popeye look Robin Williams used to do.
I guess. Yeah, it's not great.
No, not at all. But that looks
no, not at all. Yeah, he's awesome like this.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Yeah, he comes with a lance.
Fucking lance. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, he's cool. Anyway, yeah.
Very neat.
I forget why that came up. Yes, in Florida, in certain parts for a limited time. And then I came back here. We were running around a lot. Bad head. Yes. Concurred. Yeah.
Bad head.
So what else?
Yeah.
Gold doubloons, nostalgia.
Yeah.
Nostalgia that you want to rant about, but you don't want to rant about.
I'm sorry, migraine today. Like if you would have asked me yesterday, I probably wouldn't have gone off on a total like.
Oh, we don't stream yesterdays, but following the show, immediately after the show should be a new quick sketch video.
Yeah, with boobs.
Whoa, spoiler.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're right there in front of your face.
Yeah, I would have liked to have visited a lot of people. We had no time or car. And yeah. So when the video launches, at the end of it, I'm looking for suggestions for names of these guys. So I got no suggestion. I got nothing. No, I'm not even gonna ask you. You're gonna say something. It's gonna make me mad or something.
And that's why we're friends.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You had Halloween plans?
No. The kid is doing a Halloween parade at his school on Friday, so I'm gonna go do that. Watch him and throw candy at him or something. I guess I got to give him some candy tomorrow.
Like full on baseball throw.
We watched that Rings of Power show. Yeah.
How do you think?
I liked it. I mean,
well, I should hope so.
Usually the Lord of the Rings movies put me to sleep. Even reading the books, I start to fall asleep. But
did you like the Hobbit?
Yeah, I'm actually halfway through the 5 Armies right now.
What?
The last Hobbit movie.
Oh, it had a subtitle?
There's The Hobbit, The Journey Begins, or something.
Oh,
Then there was The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, and then The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies.
there were 3 movies? I thought there were
Yeah.
2.
No, they broke it into 3, which was great. I mean, they would. I wish they would have I wish they would make every book movie a 3-movie deal. Yeah, it
Oh
might
my
take it a long,
god, it was 3 movies.
but you can take so much more detail in your time with everything. You don't have to like blow past everything
At that
just to get
point,
to
they should
one
just
point.
make it a television show.
They probably will at
Mm.
some point.
I know.
I mean, Amazon spent how much money on the rights for this stuff? They're going to have to make so much TV
billions,
shows
I
and
think.
video games. They've got to get their money back. So they're going to be making movies and stuff
I
like
don't
Star Wars.
know how you
with
make your
Disney.
money back with streaming.
I don't know how they're going to do it either. Yeah, subscriptions. I don't know. Like, there's got to be some kind of moneymaker deal in it because people keep doing it.
Now I have no idea which ones I've seen. I've seen the first one.
That's why I went back and I watched. They're actually really good.
I
A lot of
think I
people
saw
were
the
pissed
second.
because every time I ask somebody,
Yeah, they
"Did you
hate
see
them.
the Hobbit movies?" They're like, "Oh, I hate them because they took one book and turned it into 3 movies."
Yeah,
That's
well, they added a lot
the
of
first thing they always say. It's like, no, they turned it one movie into 3 movies.
they added a lot of extra
It's all
stuff
fun.
that wasn't in it.
Well, yeah, but that's what they
They
do with
failed
everything. They
fanfic.
put extra stuff in Lord of the Rings and took stuff out of Lord of the Rings just to do shit with it.
So lately I've been hearing now that this
Everything
show
is woke trash.
So
you just gotta
lately,
watch
now
it
that
for it.
I've been hearing that now that the show's out, people are like, "I love The Hobbit now," and I was like, "Okay."
I've never had an issue with The Hobbit.
So
I was never, but I am not like a diehardcore fan that's like read the book 10,000 times and dissected it every which way.
So your opinions are valid.
Right, exactly. I just like to watch fucking fantasy of dragons and rangers and elves shooting orcs and shit. That's fun.
Somebody stop these people from saying dragon.
I identify as a dragon. I'm greedy, I'm an asshole, and everything is mine, and I will burn you if you try to take anything from me. So I identify
literally
as a
with
dragon.
my fire breath.
Oh yeah, hellfire raining down
from my breath.
Yes.
I lost what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Oh, gone forever.
Awesome. So, anyways, it is woke trash. So I watched it. I thought it was I had fun with it. The show. Woke trash. You know what? Just because you put some colored people in it, or some Asians, or some other people, that's what makes it woke trash. Then everything from the point of history is white trash, unless it's or not white trash, but woke trash. Unless it's like a white supremacist film. I don't understand, like, what do you mean by woke half the time? Like, you're trying to push an agenda? There was no agenda being pushed.
There's checkboxes. Checkboxes push the agenda. That's what people have a problem with.
Checkbox. So if you put someone black that's black or an Asian or a minority,
it's like tokenism. Like if you can't justify it story-wise, then you're trying to
wait. So you have to have a reason to have a black guy as an elf, or as a wizard, or as just as a hobbit. Or a dwarf. There has to be a reason they're black.
Better. Yes, because that's how the world works. And from what
I go outside and I see black people, I see Asians, I see them when I go to the store.
Fantastic for you. However, if you're dealing with certain time periods or
this is not a time
sections
period,
of the world,
this is not even Earth. It's called Middle Earth, but it's not even our world.
So the world has its own rules set up by the creator of that world. There are black people in that world. They're in different lands. They don't very often interact because where the stories take place are not in those specific regions of the world. If you have a guy like, say, I came off a boat from a long journey from this island that is predominantly of darker skinned beings, that's perfectly fine. But if you're just like suddenly black guy, it's like, where did he come from? It doesn't.
Again, I'm
it
not
immediately takes you out of the thing.
Not if. I guess if You're racist.
also-
I don't see.
Also, Tolkien did do it as an alternative history or mythology, because so much had been lost from Britain over the years. I forget why.
No, yeah, I see. I know.
So
what
it's
he did and
predominantly
everything,
meant
but-
to be set in a Britannia type environment and time period.
but it's not. Like,
That is his intent.
there's- right, but his intent's lost.
Plus,
now.
if you're like, I'm going to show representation by every single group just having one black guy, it's like, is he
well,
like,
yeah, I mean,
is
yeah,
he like a mutant, like the Blue Lobster that you just suddenly have
okay,
another one?
Okay, now we're getting to the part where I can get behind you.
I have no idea what I'm even saying. I don't know what you. I'm not
See,
saying
you're just
anything
saying-
different than I've ever said, and
No,
now
like,
you're like, now
there's
you're
enough
making
rules.
sense.
There are no rules like to set up. Like the world is an amalgam of everything at this point, and to separate it and say no, only these people over here are these people. We can't do that because that's not how this world works anymore. Like we're all
Not
blended
anymore,
together.
but for the time period that this
Right,
is
but
supposed
that-
to be in, or the way that a world is set up in its.
Well, that's also the second age. Maybe sometime between the second age to the third age, shit just goes sideways and everybody gets put back in their proper places.
Sure, give me an explanation for a cataclysm that
They haven't
that-
gotten to that point yet.
Okay, they're not.
There's a
gonna,
race war
because
coming.
they're checking boxes to satisfy groups that want this shit and people trying to get ESG funds from a hedge fund.
Well, yeah, that I know.
They're only doing it to push agenda.
Yeah, I know.
When agenda is more important than your story, you have a shit story.
I guess. Again,
You
I
could tell
enjoyed
a
it.
great story, and there's a focus. There's a.
I didn't
a
feel like it
wrong
was being
focus.
pushed down my throat during this just because I saw a black guy.
Okay, well, if you don't feel it, then
I mean,
whatever.
again, I didn't break down the Tolkien, go and read all of Tolkien's like other stories or
Well, you
appendages
even
or
have
all that
to.
stuff. Then why
It's
does
like
it pull
when
me
we're
in? It
talking
doesn't
about
pull me in.
Hellraiser.
Yeah, but I'm
Remember-
not being
you
pulled
remember
out
New
of story because I'm seeing some other race. Like,
New Hellraiser. I laughed my ass off when the Asian Cenobite showed up because everyone else has these like grotesque features.
right.
Even,
I didn't even
the
get that
original was on last night. As soon as I turned it on, Teeth Guy is there chattering, and Andrea's like, "Oh," and then they show Fat Guy licking his lips, and he's all like,
far. Right.
and then they
Black
show
man.
Woman who has her neck flayed open and like a pin through it. I can't even remember what the Asian woman looked like in the new one, but it was so out of place. Like there was like monster face, fake female pinhead. I'm Asian. And it's just like, what? Why didn't they like flare open her forehead or something? Like it just looked like we checked off a box. We have representation of Asian
Like,
people in this
yeah.
movie. Don't get mad at us or cancel us online.
I see that. I agree with. If I would have made it that far, I might have, but the whole.
It's an
fucking-
awful movie.
The,
I don't
the 20
mind-
minutes that I watched, I got bored.
We have discussed that the box now changes shape, and that doesn't
Right.
really bother me. I kind of dig it.
Yeah, right.
And
it is what
even-
it is. It's like a key to something, so it can be any shape.
Yeah,
it
so
needs to
you
be.
can eventually commune with their god or whatever.
Right,
And I was like,
exactly.
that's kind of cool.
That's neat.
The whole movie was a boring remake, and
That's why I turned
Garbage.
it off after 20 minutes. I got bored with it and was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then I went and watched the original and was like on the edge of my seat the whole fucking time. I was like, yeah, this shit's so good.
they're like, you opened the box.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best lines ever. And yeah, she's like trying to get her uncle that escaped from them. She's like, they're like, you open the box, we want you. And she's like, I can help you
Okay.
get him because he's the only one that escaped you. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, yeah, it was a good story. I mean, I liked it a lot. But again, 20 minutes into this, I turned it off. I couldn't even get to. I don't think I saw Pinhead. I didn't see any of the
No.
character or the priest. I'm sorry, the priest. They
Who's-
prefer.
Pinhead?
Yeah, Clive Barker hates fucking Pinhead. persona.
Well, then why
for
did
that
he
guy.
stick a bunch of freaking pins in his head?
Well, he called him the priest, and he's always been called the priest from the short novella all the way through the scripts and everything. It's always been called the priest. It's the media who called him Pinhead, and it's stuck.
All right. Well, he looks like Pinhead. You think Pumpkinhead likes being called Pumpkinhead in the Pumpkinhead movie?
I asked the kid. I have that figure from McFarlane back in the day, and I gave it to the kid, and I was like, "Here's Pumpkinhead, Pumpkin," and he's like, "What?"
Hmm.
He's
He's
like, "I don't
don't
get
ever
it."
tell me that anymore.
Oh no, he loved the thing. He's like, I was like, "It comes from a movie," and he's like, "Can we watch it?" I was like, sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Is your mom home? Sure, why not?
Nope. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. But the woke crap is in everything, and
Well, yeah,
there's just no escaping it
no,
unless you have like Top Gun Maverick, which is like we're just gonna make an entertaining movie.
entertaining movie. It wasn't good.
It was still
entertaining.
good.
It was just action all the way through. There was no fucking story to it. It was just ridiculous.
He's coming to grips with becoming
It
an
was
old man and not being
ridiculous.
what
There's no
he's
way
always been.
the United States Air Force would do any of that shit. That guy would have been kicked out so long ago from a psychological evaluation. There's just no way he would have been a teacher. The guy has too many screw looses.
But that doesn't mean that there wasn't a story.
No, but it was just way unbelievable.
Okay.
See, that pulls me out way more. When you have some like half cocky, like adrenaline rush, there's no way in hell that the United States government would put
That was
him
the
as
point.
a fucking
He was
teacher.
being protected by ICE the whole time for his whole
even
career.
Even the highest ranking admiral wouldn't be able to protect your shit from that. There's no way you were still going to be put in charge of teaching the next generation. I'm just saying, it wasn't believable for me. Was it a good movie? Yeah, it was fun.
I guess he is supposed to be some kind of priest. I don't know. In the movie, the original movie,
He was the head. That was just his name.
We're explorers of other dimensions or something.
Well, they're humans that just like got lost in their own between pleasure and pain. They try to find a balance between it. And the
Cenobites.
Right, yeah. I mean, oh yeah, it's Clive Barker made a whole like world behind this, but he only ever put out a very short novella and then all the movies.
Explorers in the further regions of experience. So
yes.
Whatever you make of that. I like the idea. Yeah.
And then they found this god from another dimension, basically Cthulhu.
Is that in the original, or is that made up for this new one?
Going to the second movie from the book, from what Clive Barker originally wanted to do.
I have no
idea. The god that they're trying to commune with, that's what the Cenobites eventually do. They open the box, they commune with this thing.
You opened the box.
And then they got like Pinhead got all the pins put in his head, and then the fat dude, he loved to eat and everything until his stomach exploded. So that's why his stomach's all ripped open.
Is that why the woman's throat's ripped open? Because she wouldn't shut the hell up?
I think she was a singer or
like
something.
A woman.
And that's why her throat got ripped open. And then the engineer, they had him in the first movie. They didn't bring him back for the second movie.
What's the engineer?
That was that weird looking fucking thing. The
you have to narrow
scorpion had it was like crawling after the chick down the hallway as fast as it could. I think that's the engineer. It didn't talk. It was the only one that really didn't have any lines.
Well, the chattery teeth one doesn't. Oh, that thing.
It had one. I think it had one line. And originally in the original script, that one and the fat suit dude, they had the most lines, but their costumes prevented them from actually doing too many lines. So all the lines were given to the chick and Pinhead from the first movie. And that's what cemented Pinhead as the leader. Like everybody gravitated towards that. Yeah, that thing.
Engineer. He'll tighten your lug nuts and refill your tires.
That's a mechanic. An engineer would design you blueprints and
build
something for you.
Some bolts and make some
build
tires.
You something. He'll build you a fulcrum and launch you to space.
Fulcrum. Yeah. Well, there you go then. Wow, that guy. Shoot, man, which one's he in? Spike? Do you know Spike? I don't remember if I've seen very many. I saw the first one. I
Yeah, I've watched the first one.
probably saw the second one. Third one, I think I saw because it had a nightclub and a statue tomb thing.
Yeah, I think that's from the fourth or fifth one.
Meh.
Um,
In space.
no, that was Jason.
Yeah, I need to get that movie.
That is weird. There was like one scene where I was like, that was pretty good. But the rest of it's just ridiculous.
What, Jason in Space?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. When they do the hologram stuff and he's like back at Crystal Lake, I was like, I like that. And then it went back into space and I was like,
I like when
it's too crazy.
I like when they distract him with the two girls and then he beats them on the tree in the sleeping bag.
Yeah,
that
like, part. When he's back at Crystal Lake.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only seen it in parts.
Well, that's how I am with the rest of the Hellraiser movies. I saw the first one. I think I've seen the second one all the way through. I just fell asleep during it. But then the rest of them, I saw like just parts. Mostly where the people are opening the boxes and ripped to shreds, or the Cenobites find them after they've escaped and they're like, you're coming back with me.
Yeah. I like that. I thought it was tricksy whenever you would start solving the box and you'd stop and then it would just finish itself. And I was like, it's messed up.
Yeah,
the new one has like a blade that shoots out and stabs you and sucks up your blood. So it kind of does the same thing.
All that and got
I see you. Don't be a creepo.
I guess it needed a blood sacrifice is what I got from it this time. I was like, I don't like that. I like the fact. I mean, I get it.
It suffers from the same thing all remakes suffer from, and it's that they are boring.
Right. Like, because they got to try and find their own thing, and it's like, then go make a new movie.
Yeah, really. Just make a new movie. I have heard of
but don't
Cube,
try to change
I've never
what's already
seen
been done. You've heard of what?
Cube. I said cubed.
The cube.
Cube.
Gleaming the Cube with Tony Hawk.
Not Gleaming the Cube.
I love that movie.
It's been so long since I've watched that movie.
Oh man, I used to watch that on repeat on HBO. Come on and then come right back on after it. Oh, so good. Christian Slater. He was good back in the day. Whatever happened to him?
He's done things here and there. He's been on like TV shows and stuff.
Okay. I don't watch TV.
Oh, me neither. Share screen, window, cube. El Cubo. Apparently, I found the Spanish poster.
Who's in it?
I don't know.
Oh, that looks familiar. That one where it's popping out in space. That looks familiar.
La solution est en vous.
Yeah, maybe not.
Is it a French movie? Oh, that's familiar.
I don't know.
Oh, looks like a remake. Stop.
Huh. Interesting.
Interesting.
Good. Let's see.
No one I recognize was in this movie.
Is it called The Cube or Cube?
Cube.
Cube. Okay.
It's good, less horror, more survival trap running. It was filmed on a super low budget, with one room. I believe it. Didn't they do 27 sequels and put it on Sci-Fi Channel or something? Cube.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember. But I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah.
Because that's just what they do.
No doubt. After the show, immediately, hopefully it loads with no problems, Pumpkin Brothers Halloween Special. Quick sketch video. 2 sequels. Behind and stop. 2 sequels. There you go. 2 sequels. Yeah, so what else you got going on? Work.
No, I'm off for the week. That's
Woo!
good. Just got off. I just got done working like three days, I think, 3 or 4 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did like
First
17
week?
hours and then
Yeah.
15 hours, 16 hours yesterday. That one hurt. Yesterday
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
Been having migraines
Yeah.
from the time the sun comes up to about an hour before they set.
Why is
before it
that?
sets. I have no idea. I think my sinuses are like
Messing
have
you
been
up?
giving me an issue. Yeah, I think I got a weird sinus infection, and that's or my eyes have changed within the last 2 days, and my contacts and glasses are giving me migraines.
No.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Are you looking for help? Cook help?
I would say that I thought so,
But you don't know now.
but now I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah. All right.
I
Well,
don't
let us know.
I don't know. Yeah, man, that I don't know.
All right.
To
Keep
tell you the truth, I
us
thought
moving.
that was the Jay that I worked with, but apparently not. So.
No, this is John. J for John.
There we go. That's good because
You're like, our company shut down?
I'm like, well, that's good to know. Yeah, if you're in Florida, you need some. If you know how to like cook eggs, I could probably use some help.
There was no green on that spider. It was all blue and white. This is
Blue and white.
This is blue also, but it's struggling a little. Yeah. Well, email Steve or something. He'll let you know if he needs help. What is that one?
That's the one you got me.
I got you nothing. I buy nothing for anyone.
I know.
All I buy now is coffee for myself.
Hey, you're sounding like a dragon.
Like a dragon? Yeah. I thought you said a drive-in, and I was like, oh.
Well, yeah, there's that
Oh.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you, if anybody needs some work and knows how to cook something.
Oh, it's so good. He like disappears, and then he comes back.
Ooh, that's so spooky.
Spooky! Wait till he turns green.
Should I call you Logan Weapon X?
No, spooky. Why is he turning green again? He was green. There you go. Gone.
So I got this cheap
Don't be
Thanos.
jealous. Yeah, that's the Thanos I have.
Yeah, just to have a Thanos.
Yeah.
I mean, his legs don't even bend.
Oh. I don't think his head turns either.
Yes, it does.
Oh, all right. 3 points of articulation. Yes.
Head and arms.
If no joints move, can you technically count the figure as 1 point articulation because you just do this?
No, I think something actually has to like rotate.
Oh, well, so much for that.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting into the beer again.
Like you need the head to turn to have 1 point articulation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could have like one leg bend. That's
Yeah.
what you need. So if you make
Just
a
kicking
crumb
action.
toy, if you have a crumb toy, you just use the hand.
It's like doing a can across.
Exactly. Jesus, that's great.
Yeah. Let's say you and Yoy and Steve.
I'm in Orlando area, but I work in Jacksonville, Tampa, and down to Miami.
Larger
West Palm. I'm a catering chef. Mostly do concerts. My days usually about around 15 to 16 hours.
Woo!
2 or 3 days in a row.
Yeah,
Um,
off for a week.
pretty much been
Work
about
3
off for a week
days.
or so.
Yo!
It could be off longer than that.
Yeah.
Anyways, details, just hit me up or Sean up, and
I'll give you his email.
exactly. That's what I meant by that.
So message me, I'll give you his email.
I'm a snowman. Look at me.
Snowman?
Small.
Oh.
I'm a small Ant-Man. Ant-Man. I know you heard of that. Ant-Man.
Yes, I still have those figures.
I lost all of them. I had the Flash, Batman, and Lex Luthor, and 2 Supermans.
I had Flash, Batman, and Superman, and they are all in rough shape.
No, mine are gone. I had one in North Carolina right before the Batman movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
They re-released them, the Super Friends versions, because the next Batman ones that came out were the Batman based on the Tim Burton Batman.
They re-released them?
Yeah, right before the Batman movie came.
89?
In the 89 Batman. Yeah, right before that, they had them come out again.
I wish I would have.
Because I got like 3 new ones. I got 2 Supermans from 2 different people, so I was like, woohoo! What the hell, kid? What the hell did you do with all my toys? I was just in here doing stuff.
He's playing with your toys.
Oh, yeah. But then he like took them for some reason.
Because they're toys. He claimed them. Oh, you mean these ones?
The Super Friends.
Superheroes? Because they like used the molds a bit and did the
molds
toy
from
biz,
the Super Friends. Yeah,
the
I mean,
Toy Biz line.
yes, those ones.
Okay, yeah, I had almost all of those.
Right from.
I still
89.
have this Superman. Yeah,
but they came out. They re-released them right before that Batman movie came out.
No, I thought it was right after because the Batman did so well that they just started putting them on the same cards. I loved Mr. Freeze.
I never got mysteries. I had Luthor,
He
Batman,
turned blue
Superman,
and
and the
you put
Flash.
him in the fridge.
Het.
Yeah, and now I have a couple of those.
I had Superman and I have Darkseid, but
I still
gave
have the
Superman
car.
to the kid. Yeah, I never got the car. I had a couple of the figures until some other kid threw my Batman on top of her apartment complex roof.
What a jerk.
Right?
I had this shell for years, and finally it got so like frayed at the bottoms that I just threw it away. I had it up until like college.
Oh, wow. I don't think I ever saw it. You never showed me a Cocoon Batmobile.
Yeah, you can put it over top because you go shields.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't have anything either, man. Well, I have a few little things here and there, but
I have
like
a
small things.
I have a box of GI Joes, which I should just call a box of parts, because all the rubber bands have snapped.
Oh wow,
they've rotted, and now it's just a box of torsos and legs.
Yeah, I don't think you could find a. They don't even make those ones anymore, do they?
Not that kind, but you can buy the gaskets to fix them.
Oh yeah,
some people sell them for a lot.
I think you go to like Ace and buy a pack for like 99 cents.
Yeah, I don't know if they work the same.
I'm pretty sure they'd be good.
I don't know. So next week's Halloween. You got any special plans? Should we discuss a movie or something?
Sure. You pick a Halloween movie.
Oh God. Like what?
Well, I mean, if you want something scary, we got to go old school. If you want something stupid, we can watch something from this year.
No, nothing this year.
I mean, there hasn't been any. I haven't seen a scary movie in I don't know how long.
Decades.
Yeah,
like the last one. I think that really got me. I don't know. It's like individual moments. It's like a movie will be like, bleh, and then there'll be like one spot where I'm like, oh, that's creepy.
Oh man!
And then the rest of the movie's garbage again. The original Psycho, I've been looking for an excuse to buy it, but I don't think it'll come in time.
Yeah, it's not really that scary anymore.
The last movie that I I can remember
They
it being
remade that movie and then
scary
turned it into a TV show. So fuck that. That's not that scary.
The last movie I can remember being entertained by and freaked out a bit by was What Lies Beneath with Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer.
I was just thinking about that movie not long ago because
It's
that
very
movie
good.
came out so long ago, like 2001.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like it.
I know because and it was ahead of its time with special effects. It was one of the first movies to use.
Oh yeah, when it drops below the floor and stuff.
Well,
and you see
coming
her
through the
face.
car, yeah, that part, and then the car, like when he's sitting in the car, the way the camera pans up, it literally comes through the radio,
Mm-hmm.
and like that was
Yeah, it's
not
got
the whole car was not there. It was all computer generated.
It's got some
And
good effects in it.
That's a good movie. That's practical effects to computer effects that blend it together so well, and they did a really good job. Yeah, great movie.
Malignant. I did not hear good things about that. It kind of turned me off. The poster looked like a 70s, like a 70s poster. I don't know, exploitation kind of poster. It looked like it was going to be interesting, and then I heard what it was about, and I was like,
Never heard of it.
Well, it was like last year or something. All right. Well, I guess we'll pick something. Andrea fell asleep watching Beetlejuice last night.
My wife went into labor watching Beetlejuice.
Oh, what does that say about life? I don't know.
What does that say about my kid?
It was not bad.
It went Beetlejuice, and he popped out. Well, it still took 4 days, but
he's
popped
like,
out
burn. He does that cartoon animation. That's showtime.
God, that was such a good cartoon.
I think I like the intro the most of it. I can't. I want to murder that skeleton that sings "Jogging Alawata." I think that character made me despise that cartoon after a while.
I watched it for a bit. I remember it first coming on.
Years.
I remember it first coming on and me being like, "This is not Beetlejuice. This didn't happen in a movie." She hated him. Why is she friends with him? Every
single movie turned to cartoon was this isn't the movie.
Yeah, I know.
Never understood it.
Me neither.
Yeah.
The Sound of Music?
Oh, that's horrifying. Horrifyingly long.
I know how much you like musicals, so.
Oh yeah. What? Do I? I don't know. I don't really have a problem with them.
Yeah, you fucking hate them.
Who says?
You.
Maybe I do now. I didn't hate them in the past.
That's from like years ago. You'd be like, I hate music. I hate them just breaking into song. There's no reason people would ever break into song.
Oh, I hate that in cartoons. I can't stand like most Disney movies now because of all the goddamn singing.
Oh yeah, that's every Disney movie from back in the day. I never understood that from when I was a kid. I was like, why are they singing? Nobody sings.
But then they might not sing during the kids' movies now, but they have a big musical number at the end, and I'm just like, stop. Remember Secret of Nim? There was no musical number in that, just death.
But I mean, with the rest of Disney's movies, they have to they have to make money on their soundtrack. They have to make money everywhere.
I think Tarzan was the end of it for me. I was like, I like this soundtrack back in the day. I never want to see another movie with it. And then they got off it for a while. They did Atlantis. They did Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch has a great soundtrack. It's a lot of Elvis.
But those are montages. They're not singing. They're
well, no, I'm talking about soundtracks itself.
And then Treasure Planet didn't have songs, and I was like, thank God.
Was that Disney?
Treasure Planet? Yeah. Secret of Nim was not. That was like Fox, but so now it is.
Was it? Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah. Anastasia also. It's funny to me when people.
It had a small musical number in it, though, didn't it? Like Anastasia musical.
Anastasia has lots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was Disney. Any Disney movie.
It was not Disney. That's what I was saying. Then you interrupted
me. With the bat?
Bartok.
Yeah, with that stupid bat. That was
like 20th Century Fox, I think, or DreamWorks. But it's funny to me when people are like, my favorite Disney movie is Anastasia. And it's like, it's not. It is not. Anyway, 4 minutes left. I guess we'll pick a movie and then just bring it on you guys next week. Sound good?
Yeah.
Halloween extravaganza next week. Bring a mask. Oh, I saw the Batman mask because I really don't feel like going to Glendale, and they'll probably be out of them. The Batman mask that you got, amazing. It 9,000 abductions. I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no. Your Batman mask, I saw it on the website for $9, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll buy it. And then I looked at shipping. It defaults to like $20 shipping. So you change it, and it's still $10 shipping. And I was like, $20 for a $9 mask? I think I'm all right. So yeah, bring your mask.
Well,
I'll bring a mask or helmet.
I think they were originally selling for $30.
Yeah, they're like $9 now online, but then you have to pay the shipping. Lower budget found footage, grave encounters. I've never heard of that one. And found footage usually makes me nauseous.
Yeah,
Bubble Boy is amazing, and we need to watch that again soon.
Bubble Boy is great,
but not a horror movie, so it's out of the running.
Aw.
All right, well, I should have had these already up. I've been working all day.
Come on,
man. Shoot. What is your name? Who are you? Where am I? SJP. I hate this new setup for Instagram. All right, guys, if you have hung around this long, I want to ask that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you're interested in what Steve does, he takes pictures of dudes, as my wife calls them. And he's at SJP Second Toys. If you want to check him out on Instagram. I have a hopefully crowdfunding soon comic coming out at some point in the near future. Hopefully this decade. If you want to see snippets of it, you can go to The Real Smacked in the Head on Instagram. And yeah, check that out. And remember also, stop.
I got my tongue on.
You cut your tongue on your mask?
I got my tongue on mask.
It's one of the best jokes ever. Immediately at 6:30, in about 2 minutes, there should be a new Quake Sketch video popping up on the channel. Pumpkin Brothers Halloween special. Check it out. And that's all I got for this week. I'm on the Twitter. I don't like the Twitter, but I'm on it.
One of your pumpkins is Boris.
Oh, Boris. Go on.
Hold on.
Snippets. There are snippets. Boris. It's not Natasha. Gazoo Night. Yell Gazoo Night through the green screen.
Carl.
Boris and Carl. All right. I will note it. We'll see what other suggestions come in, if any.
Boris sounds good for one of them, but the other one I need. Yeah, you gotta.
Carl with a C or a K?
K.
Damn it. I have an Uncle Carl. All right, guys. I gotta use the bathroom and find dinner. Hopefully not in that order.
You're gonna go hunt it?
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. I'm gonna play the outro, and then we will be done with this nonsense. End communication.